right, it's one of the most crucial midterm races in the battle for control of the Senate. They say about $500 million already been poured in on both sides. And now, with less than a week until Election Day, a new poll shows Herschel Walker in a virtual dead heat slightly ahead of Senator Raphael Warnock. Joining us now, that's Senate candidate Herschel Walker. Senator, as a Senate candidate, you want improved yourself at the debate. Even some of your enemies, Herschel, were saying, you did well. Since that time, you're slightly ahead. Your reaction?
Well, right now, I've always told my campaign what we want to do is run like we're behind. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm out on the bus tour. I want the people to continue to see that I'm ready to serve them right now. And that's one of the things that Raphael Warnock did not do when he went to Washington. He forgot about the people of Georgia. And I think he showed that in the debate, but he was not prepared. He showed it when he got to Washington because he went with Joe Biden. And now I want people to see there's a difference between he and I.
So here is the former president of the United States went directly after you. I want to get your reaction. Let's listen together.
Some of you may not remember, but Herschel Walker was a heck of a football player. But here's the question. Does that make him the best person to represent you in the U.S. Senate? Does that make him equipped to weigh in on the critical decisions about our economy and our foreign policy and our future?
So anyone else called you a celebrity? What's your reaction to him going after you? Have you ever met him before?
I've never met him before, and if I'm a celebrity, I would have met him because all he did was hang out with celebrities. And he forgot to tell people I created one of the largest minority-owned food service companies in the United States of America. So I do sign in front of a check, which he's probably never done, and except when he was in the White House. And then Senator Warnock has never done either. So I've created businesses. I sit on a public traded board. So those are things I've done outside of football. But my resume against his resume, I put it up any time of the day, and I think I've done well. One of the things I say to the people is he's not in Georgia voting. Senator Warnock has a record now. When he ran 2 years ago, he didn't have a record. Right now, you see where this country is at. After 2 years he's been in office, well, can we take 6 more years of that? We can't. It's time to get a new leadership. It's time to put someone in Washington that represents the Georgia people, not represent Joe Biden, that's ready to get the taxes down, ready to get the border secured, ready to get men out of women's sports, ready to get this economy back together. So that's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to do it on day one.
They're going after you on late night. They're also going after you over the weekend on SNL. They're going after your intellect. Listen to this.
My name is Herschel Walker, Texas Ranger, and I'm running for president of the United Airlines. I'm fine. Look, if you want to get on the Jumbotron at the Falcons game, you don't throw on a cardigan and start making sense. You take your shirt off and you shake your belly around. That's what I'm doing.
What was your reaction? I don't know if you heard it for the first time now or when your friends told you they're going after you.
Well, Senator Warnock needs some help after this terrible record in Washington.
Do you take this personal, though?
Joe Biden, 96%.
When they go after your intellect?
I don't take it personal. One of the things that I do, and I think one of the things that people need to realize, if you saw the debate, you saw the intellect. You saw that I was ready to take on what they call the best speaker that they've ever seen. Senator Warnock, they told me he was this incredible speaker. He was going to blow me out of the water. Right. Well, people saw that didn't happen. They saw that I can carry this seat for the great people of Georgia. And the people that's doing that, they have nothing else to do. They got to be funny. They're comedians. And that's okay. You got to have a job, and they are doing good in that job because they're in the United States of America, the greatest country in the world, and I want to keep it like that. So I want to be able to keep them able to do the job that they're doing because if we leave Senator Warnock in office, they may not have an opportunity to be able to do that. So I'm out here fighting to keep them working and keep everybody working, put people back to work, get the border secure, get the taxes down, get this country back together because Senator Warnock trying to divide us. Right. But I believe in bringing us together, and I'm going to continue to work on that. That's the reason I'm telling everyone to go to that teamherschel.com because right now I think people see that there's a big difference between Senator Warnock and myself. He's a pastor, he's a senator, but at that debate, you saw that he was neither one of them.
Gotcha.
Right now, I'm ready to bring people together, let people know we're good people here in the United States, and we can get it done right here in the United States of America.
And Herschel, if you don't get 50, you got to do a runoff that's going to be decided not in January, but it's still in December. So we'll see if it's close, but no one gets 50, you're going to do it again. How are you handling all the personal controversies?
Well, the way I handle that is I keep going forward. Right now, they're going to try to throw everything at me. They've spent almost $100 million so far against me. And, right now the race is virtually tied, or I'm in the lead, which show that they don't even know how to spend their own money. So quit spending our money. So that's what I'm running for. I'm running to let people know I represent them. They can come after me at what they want, because they got to come after me today. They're going to come after you tomorrow, but they're not going to do it on my watch, because they don't know what they got a hold of, and they got a hold of Herschel Walker. I'm the wrong Georgian for them to come after. So they can keep coming. I'm going to keep knocking them down. I told them when I got in this race, I'm that warrior for God that need to straighten things out, because what they're doing to this country is not right. What Senator Warnock has done is not right. He brought people into his church that preach that Christians are racist, and that's not right. In my Bible I read, there's nothing that says anything like that.
Breaking tackles in football and breaking tackles in politics. Herschel Walker looking to run through the tape. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, Herschel. 6 days and counting. Look forward to seeing the final score.